Diary drawing day 186. I did a lot of drawings if you look through the whole collection, which we have wonderfully got digitized now. And I've got a lot of drawings, particularly at that stage of my life, of either my head full of all these thoughts and anguish in various compartments, or absolutely surrounded by burdens and bundles, dragging them all. And this one, I think we chose it because it fills the whole page. It sort of sums it up, but it's very painterly. I think I love the use of colour and the strange bits of faces appearing. It's sort of both. It's got a tiny bit of imagery, but it's mostly very sort of full of expression. And there's me, tiny person, and with these, and my life at the time. I mean, you look back, people always try and sort out why you've cracked up, and nobody, because I'm a woman, and really noticed the fact that I had children. I had supported my husband. I had a mother who was cracking up. I was a very successful artist in most people's terms by then, but very precarious financially. Both Andrew, my photographer ex-husband, and I struggling to survive, and dashing around trying to do everything I could to get money in with absolutely no security. I look back and I think, this is ridiculous that nobody noticed what happened, and all these very, very difficult things that had happened in my early life, which were sort of bubbling up. And actually, if I look back on it now, with the campaign about perimenopause, I was, probably like 48. I was exhausted so much of the time. And I kept working all the way through. I cracked up and nobody noticed. I think the mental health profession saw me as a sort of exotic, unusual, interesting woman. And nobody took seriously the fact about money and earning. And I'm going to put this in. I remember my obsession was worry about money in those first 3 or 4 years. And no single mental health professional took that seriously. And when I said in a meeting with them all, well, I've decided I could be a long distance lorry driver, they all laughed. I mean, I don't know what they thought I was doing to get these bits of money coming in and fighting with funding bodies to get some sort of more security. Anyway, that, I think, my outrage at that is summed up in these bubbles, in its quiet, painterly explosion onto the page.